All right, so in this video, we're going to look and see how to calculate with scientific notation. The issue is everyone has a different calculator, different phone, and so I'm trying to establish some consistency in these. So I found this calculator online. If you just search Web scientific calculator, you should be able to find this. And this way we're all working on the same page. So here I want to multiply two numbers, 6.1 times 10 to the 6 and 8.5 times 10 to the ninth. So the way you do that on this calculator, and most calculators, you're going to type 6.1 and then you're going to hit this button. That in itself means times 10 to the whatever. You don't have to type times. You don't have to type 10, caret, anything. You just type 6. So this is how you type it in, 6.1 times 10 to the 6. Then I'm going to multiply that by 8.5 times 10 to the ninth. So 8.5 E9. And that's it. I hit enter and I get my answer. So I would round this to one decimal place, at least for this quiz. So I say 5.2 times 10 raised to the 16th power. One thing to do when you're doing this is whenever you multiply, your exponents add. So 6 plus 9 is 15. You might notice, well, I didn't get 15, I got 16. It can be off by 1 because these numbers are also getting multiplied and that will adjust it. But just make sure you're in the right ballpark. When you multiply scientific notation, the exponent should add and be within 1 of that sum. All right, so let's move on to a question like this. I want to multiply these numbers. So if I clear my calculator, I have 6 times 10 to the 15. I can write 6.0 if I want. And then to the negative 5. This calculator is nice. It lets you use the negative symbol or the minus symbol. They will both work here. Typically, you would just use the negative symbol. Some calculators can't handle this. Divided by 4.6 times 10 to the negative 12. And then I'll hit enter. Okay, and now notice this time our calculator didn't give us their answer in scientific notation. So this calculator will convert it for you if you want. You go up here where it says STD, that means standard. If you click and then click again, so it says SCI for psi, this will give you the answer in scientific notation. So again, if I round 1.3 times 10 to the 7th, I check my answer. What's negative 5 plus negative 12? Oh, I divided these, didn't I? That's no wonder why I'm getting a different answer. So this should actually be, so that's why I double checked my answer, because negative 5 plus negative 12 should be to the negative 17. And by checking that, I avoided the mistake. So 6 times 10 to the negative 5 times 4.6 negative 12. There we go. So I get 2.76, which rounds up to 2.8 times 10 to the negative 16. Notice, negative 5 plus negative 12 is negative 17. It's within 1. It makes sense. So that's the process. Again, now I'm going to divide. So it's no different when you divide. 4.3 E11 divided by 7.3 E3. I hit enter. And again, if it wasn't in scientific notation to start, you just click until it says psi and you get it. So 5.9 times 10 to the 7th. Last one. So if I clear everything, 3.4 E11 divided by 2.5 E negative 3. And again, what's 11 minus negative 3? 11 minus negative 3 is the same as 11 plus 3, so I get 14. 1.36 rounds up to 1.4 times 10 to the 14th. So that's pretty much how you do it. I'll submit these. These should be all correct if I've done this properly. It's possible I made a mistake. Yep, they're all correct. So anyway, use this calculator, Web calculator. Just search it. It should pop up, and then you're welcome to use any other calculator if you want. But just if you're struggling, that way you can follow my directions. You can make this work. All right. So see you later.